Visa extensions available soon in Thailand. Overcrowding causes a problem. The BRT might be back, and a crazy lady bites someone's ear off. All this and more in today's Good Morning Thailand. Hello, I'm Jay.
I am Natty.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I actually had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Good Morning Thailand talk show. This show is brought to you by Andamanda Water Park. Now, we've got timestamps on the video so you can skip to the part that you're here to find out more about. Let's get started. We've got some good news, ladies. Visas have been extended to boost tourism. Sarah, can you please tell us more about this visa extension?
Sure. I think we all heard that there's going to be an extension for 45 days. So that finally happened and it will be implemented on October 1st.
Okay.
So we've got a few questions on what kind of visa is eligible for the 45 days. So there is two things here in case you guys are confused. So the first thing is that the visa waiver arrangements for some countries, I believe there's up to 50 countries that are eligible for this. From 30 days is extended to 45 days. But you must apply from abroad before entering into Thailand. For visa on arrivals, which is originally for 15 days, now you will get 30 days. And there was a question of if it runs up 45 days, what should you do? Can you extend it? Yes, you can, but you have to leave the country. This is, as of now, the information. I'm sure there's going to be more update about this as they just approved this on Friday. So keep with us and I will keep you updated about this, or you can check the Thaiger website. I'm sure we'll keep you updated. And also, we've been talking about the CCSA. Why is it still, taking care of all these issues, the visas, the COVID, everything like that. So finally, the CCSA will be a bye-bye.
Oh,
and
really?
Yeah, they will say bye-bye. They will close down.
The end of the CCSA?
Yeah, from
that should have been the
October
thumbnail of the video.
on October 1st.
Okay.
And before they will close down, they will issue some guidelines for the COVID endemic by that time. And you will still need to wear masks in crowded areas, but otherwise you are free from masks.
Wow.
So that's a quick update.
Visa extensions and the end of CCSA.
I know, that's big, right?
That's the thumbnail right
I wonder where all the people in CCSA are going to move to, because they're going to have to move position somewhere.
Just
but
back to their
I think-
respective department.
They still belong to the government. They're probably going to go back to whatever positions they were in before.
And can I just give a fun fact?
Sure.
I just read an article online and
Yeah.
I thought it was a quick fun fact. Did you know that the Prime Minister's office is one of Thailand's top advertising spenders?
Really?
Yeah, more than Shopee, the e-commerce platform.
I wasn't surprised that they spent a lot of money, but I'm surprised that they spend more money than Shopee. That's shocking to me.
I know, for me
So
too.
this is what, like the government PR?
The Prime Minister's office. So yeah, the
Prime
government.
Minister's office. So they're just spending millions on
Exactly.
PR, basically.
Exactly.
They're not doing a very good job.
And people are asking, where did they get
Allegedly.
the money from? And where are they spending and why do they need to spend that
Exactly.
much? So that question remains to be answered. So that was a quick fun fact for me.
I still don't understand why you can't extend a 45-day visa while staying in Thailand. Why do you have to go out for that one day? Like, what is the purpose?
I know, I think a lot of people are questioning this as well. And I don't have the answer, unfortunately. But if I do, I will definitely keep you guys updated. I'm sure there will be some updates about it soon.
I don't understand, why do they not amend the situation to reality?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the people, sometimes when they come here to work or study or whatever their reason is, that 90-day visa
Yeah.
where they go and do a border run for one day. What a waste of everyone's time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, just
And
make
money.
make a special immigration office, and I'm sure that foreigner would be willing to
Even pay more.
pay more
Yeah.
to not waste that one day of their life.
Right.
And to fly to Cambodia for a day.
I know.
Um,
So if any government official is watching this, please do something
surely I'm
about
not
it. Please.
Surely I'm not a genius. Surely I'm not the only one who's thought about this.
Yeah.
I think people
I
are
agree.
just scared of challenging the status quo.
Yeah.
So if a higher authority doesn't come down and tell like, hey, this is what we're going to implement, nobody's like,
Exactly.
like it's not bottom up, right? It's all top
They're scared
down.
to speak up.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, talking about authorities, the Bangkok governor, Kun Chat, has come out and made a couple of comments regarding a recent train station accident. Natty, can you please tell me more?
Yeah, so what happened yesterday, actually at night, there were people falling down from the escalator from BTS Surasak. 27 people were injured.
Wow.
Now, the thing was, initially the reports came out saying that there was a malfunction of the escalator, but that's not the case. After a little bit of an investigation, they found like it was overcrowded and people on the platform couldn't go inside the train station quick enough, so the people who were going up the escalator all got stuck, and it was a bottleneck on top of the escalator, and then it just kind of like squished as sardines, and then people fell down, and that's how people got injured.
And it was raining, I believe.
It was
Heavily.
also drizzling and raining as well. Now, if you're wondering why were there so many people on a Sunday night, it was because Krungthep Christian or Bangkok Christian School had an anniversary, and they had a little concert gathering there at the school. So hundreds and thousands of people attended that school, and when the concert finished, everybody kind of left at the same time, and that was why there was a congestion. And because of last night's incident, and it's a pretty prominent street, it's Sathon, it's
Business district.
business district, it's a good school also, Bangkok Christian, so the Bangkok governor probably paid a little bit more attention to this incident, and he said he will now be working with BTS, MRT, and airport railing to make sure that these types of situations won't ever happen again. They're going to put some kind of measurements in place, so when there are crowds, maybe they'll get people to gather outside before entering the station. They don't have a concrete solution yet, but they will investigate and hopefully come up with a safety measure for that.
So this is not a malfunction. It's actually from human
Just
doing.
overcrowdedness,
Yes.
yeah.
That's crazy.
It is an isolated incident, though. I
Yeah.
mean, I think this might possibly create new jobs. They could have like security guards or, I don't know, BTS staff monitoring the situation and helping people out during overcrowded areas. Overcrowded times.
Rush
we all know,
hours.
right? Rush hour, 6 p.m. even in Asok, right? If you're
Especially
taking
raining.
if you're taking the BTS or the MRT, sometimes you're waiting for 2 trains to pass by before you can get onto the on the MRT, and it's already really crowded. Especially like a station like Phetchaburi, which is 1 station away from, Sukhumvit.
Yeah.
So a lot of people get off and get on there, but when it comes to Phetchaburi, it's already full. So you have to wait a couple of trains to come out. So I don't know. I don't have a perfect solution for it, but that could be one solution. I mean, it's crazy if you compare it to like some of the videos you watch online for Japanese trains, you know,
Oh.
where the security guards are
So
literally shoving
organized,
people
yeah.
in. Well, they're organized, but also like it's normal for them to. The security guards will come and shove people into the
Yeah.
train.
I have actually been in that situation before, and one of my Japanese friends, she said, whatever position you go into the train, that is the position you will assume for the rest of your journey. So she said, if you want to look at your phone, make sure to be in this position, because once you're in,
Oh,
you're
wow.
stuck in this position.
Well, that's
and
pretty
it's
true,
true.
yeah.
And I said,
That's
like,
good
okay, I'm going to
advice.
go like that. And I was stuck for two train stations. It was weird.
You tried to
was fun.
troll the system, and the system trolled
Trolled
you
me
back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break. Once we come back from the break, we're going to be addressing a poll we had, as well as some more good stories regarding the BRT, the Bangkok Bus Rapid Transport System. Will be back. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back right after this. And welcome back. You're watching Good Morning Thailand. This show is brought to you by Andamanda Water Park. Did you know that they have a station at the Andamanda Water Park called the Flow Rider? Now, what do you think you
Such a
can do
cool
here?
name.
I feel like you can like probably surfboard or something.
That's exactly right. You can
Okay.
surf the waves. Yeah. They have like a half wave, the equivalent of a half pipe in a skateboard. I apologize for anyone who didn't get that or who did get that as well. But yeah, you can actually surf there. It's pretty cool. You can, I think there was a a quick video in the advertisement if you say that. So yeah, next time you don't need to go to the beach and get extremely tanned and drop in seawater.
Because I think surfing now is a new trend.
Exactly.
A lot of people are doing
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah,
now
it's
there you
actually
go.
very hard.
It is. And you need to be
especially on
strong.
water.
Yeah. And it's a good way to learn for your first time. So consider visiting Andamanda Water Park next time and trying out the floor rider. All right. It's now time to address a poll we let out on Friday. And this was regarding desserts.
Yum.
Let's talk desserts. Below are some of the most popular Thai desserts. Which one is your favorite? That's what we basically asked people. And with 67%, and no surprise, was mango sticky rice.
Yeah.
But the mango has to be sweet.
Yes. Hashtag
Please.
Thailand soft power. So I've been told multiple times by many government officials.
It is actually.
With 22% people saying, I don't like Thai desserts.
Why? Is it too sweet?
I was one of them. I think for the first 8 years of my time in Thailand, I never really tried just Thai
Why?
desserts. I don't know.
sweet?
I just wasn't a fan.
I think if you don't like coconut, then you would not
But
like
who
Thai
doesn't
dessert.
like
Some people-
coconut?
some people
Why?
are
I need
allergic
to
to
ask
coconut.
them. Okay, allergic is different, but why?
All right. 4% Bualoi, 3% Lot Chong, and 3% Kanom Chan. I have no idea what even Lot Chong is. Is it the one with the green noodles?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's really
All right.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love those. Yeah.
Refreshing.
Ken Millie, actually, she says, as a Westerner, I think we can all agree on a sweet roti.
Oh,
Ooh,
sweet rotis are
yes.
yummy, man.
When I
And you can find it
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
When I first came to Thailand, I was absolutely horrified at my discovery of the sweet roti. Like, as an Indian, you know, roti with condensed milk and sugar on
Sugar.
top.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
then some,
God, I'm
and then they added
hungry.
banana and stuff on it. And then I tried it, and I was like, okay, it's pretty good.
good.
It's not like the normal roti that you could find in India. It's like, it's basically
fried.
taken from Malaysia, and it's taken inspiration, you know, Malaysia took inspiration from India, made it their own. Then Thailand decided to make it a dessert
Fusion.
and made it their own. Yeah. And last one, Harry Viking says, I do not think I have found any dessert that I like. I normally do not eat desserts anyways.
Oh, healthy.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm jealous of you. I cannot say no to dessert. But yes, moving on.
Okay, moving on with some more good news around Thailand. Now, revamping the BRT, that's the bus rapid transit. Do you guys know what I'm talking
I think
about?
so. The ones that they have a special lane for it, and
That's
they can just
exactly
go
right. Yes.
non-stop.
So
Yeah.
in certain areas, in particular Rama 3, Sathon and Ratchapruk, they have this special lane where they have special buses that can just transport up and down extremely fast. And it's very convenient. However, since its inception from 2007,
Yeah.
it's been in a loss. And so far it's had about 1 billion baht in loss.
It's not popular. I don't see people use it as much.
Yeah.
It's not, and it's also misused. Now, the Bangkok governor, once again, Kunchat has come out and said that he wants an overhaul of the entire BRT system, and it's a 16-kilometer long road
Okay.
in which it operates. And basically what's going to happen is that they're going to privatize it. Most probably, it looks like it's going to be privatized. So currently, it's run by the Bangkok Mass Transit System. They had a 6 years and a half contract, which expires on August 31st next year.
Okay.
And he's saying that, look, we need to overhaul the system. We need to privatize it. We need to have someone who comes in, creates a new system, works on the debt, and also works on making money off it. Initially, it was supposed to be this new big thing. It was one of the previous governors in 2005. Part of his election campaign was to start
I
this
remember,
BRT system.
yeah.
And they thought that, 25,000 to 30,000 people will use this. It's going to be great. And what happened was that maybe around 15,000 to like 18,000, 19,000 people used it. And now it's only 10,000 people who pretty
I
much
think
use it.
it's the route. It's not a popular route, like that area.
Yes,
not many people
Sathon
use
and
it.
stuff.
Not that. I think personally, I think yes, maybe that's part of it, but also the fact that we have wind motorcycle, we
Yeah.
have grab taxis,
Way more efficient.
we have BTSs
Yes.
around that
Yeah.
area.
I get your idea that it's a niche, right? So it's
Yeah.
only for people who work nearby there. Otherwise, you'd have to take the bus, and then you'd have to take a
Exactly.
motorbike or a
Yeah.
taxi.
It's not convenient enough. And plus, when you said misuse, it's actually very misused by people who drive cars. I see cars going through that lane all the time.
Not me.
Not me too.
Yes.
I haven't done it. I was
Yes.
tempted.
Currently, there are about 10,000 people use it every day. It's a flat rate of 15 baht, but you're right that it has a special lane, and near that special bus lane, there's always traffic. It's a
Yes.
very busy area. So every now and then you get that one awful driver who just decides to go in that bus lane. And
More than one.
yeah, more than one, more than two. Sometimes they block traffic.
Exactly.
Sometimes there have been accidents there. And they're just,
It's
horrible
about
people.
time.
But police are very, very, how to call it, very smart with that. Sometimes I see police like standing at the end of the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you go fast and then, hey, and then they'll catch them at the very end of that.
Satisfying for them, I assume.
BRT line.
Surely they should be fined like 5,000 baht. How
No,
dare you?
Most probably 500.
Yeah, 500.
It's always that one person they like, it makes it worse if they've got like a nice car. It's like, of course he's driving through that lane in his Mercedes. Natty.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
All right, so we can hopefully look for the BRT to return most probably next year. August 31st is when their contract ends. Do you guys care at all?
I don't use it. That's
Me too, and I
don't
don't
use it.
go
I've never
that
used it even
area as
once.
often as well.
Yeah.
The problem with BRT also is that it doesn't link well with MRTs or
Exactly.
BTS. Unlike BTSs and MRTs and airport railing, at some point they intersect with each other, whereas
I agree.
BRT is its own complete system. And so it's not convenient like we were talking about. Like, so say you want to go here, but then you have to go get a Grab to go somewhere else.
No point. Just take Grab one time. Just reach.
Exactly.
This is not a good promo for the BRT. However,
We're just honest.
for anyone who lives in Sathorn area or Rama 3 or Ratchabad, sorry, excuse me.
Ratchaprut.
Ratchaprut, exactly. Irrelevant. I'm joking. It's not a place. Unless you
outer
live there,
Bangkok.
you don't really care. right?
Suburbs.
Yeah. Unless you're there. Good news for you, hopefully. BRT might be back in full force.
Woohoo.
All right. In this last story, I like to call drunk people do crazy things.
Pretty
Nice.
crazy story.
This is in Ban Lamung, Chonburi. As you might have noticed from the opening of this video, a drunk lady did a very crazy thing. Now, I'm going to read this
Because it's too crazy.
word to word. This was actually from, I believe, the Pattaya News. Pattaya City Police arrived at a scene after receiving a report of a Thai woman who reportedly jumped on a pickup truck.
The song tell, right?
Yes, which is basically a taxi
Yeah.
around that area. So, a Thai woman jumped on the pickup truck, attacked a male tourist by punching him in the mouth, giving him a headlock,
What?
biting off a portion of his ear before she swallowed it.
Swallowed his
That's
ear?
right. Yes.
What? Why?
And apparently, this attack was. There was no provocation. It was just a random attack. The man didn't know the woman.
And she was drunk.
Yes, she was heavily intoxicated. As
alcohol.
per,
What we do
as
not
per
know.
police reports. Yeah, intoxicated. Under the influence of what exactly? Alcohol. We don't know, but she was intoxicated.
Right.
I mean, like, okay, you bite someone's ear, but why would you swallow it?
She's hungry, maybe.
Or it's just
don't know
so
if she proved the
wrong.
point.
Late night munchies or something. I don't know.
Well, if she spit it out, you could put it back. But I mean, it was a
Yeah,
hateful
exactly.
crime for some
yuck.
reason. It's a very strange story. And let's just take a moment to say that, yes, we feel very sorry for the man who lost a
Yes.
part of his ear.
But this is bizarre.
It is bizarre. It's
Yeah.
very bizarre. So a man was basically, after a night out, he was returning home. He took a songtail, which is like basically a pickup truck taxi.
With like seats, two seats.
He was sitting with his friend. They were stopped at a red light, and
She just jumped
she
on.
basically just jumped onto the truck, punched him in the face, headlock, and bit his ear off. I mean,
That sounds like a Mike Tyson move. Is she like a Muay Thai?
I was actually thinking
Yeah.
I don't know. The man and his friend himself, they said they were so shocked they didn't know what to do.
But this is a
course.
Thai man, right? Not an
No,
Thai
it's a-
American, right?
Thai American, I believe. Yes.
Okay.
So he might have been a local citizen, local expat living in
Okay.
Pattaya. I'm not sure. You can find the full details on the story on hopefully the Thaiger.com.
Yeah, there is.
I'm quite
There is,
surprised
okay.
how soft the ear is because like our teeth are not like animals. Like they're not as sharp
Yeah.
to bite off flesh from
I think the
human
the
ear.
act of pulling out
Oh, gosh, it
is how you get it out.
shudders. It's scary.
I'm just assuming that I have no
So once the
experience.
police came and they were trying to arrest the woman, she was also very aggressive and
Right.
uncooperative, and refused to basically go with the police. And they were trying to cuff her, and she was just resisting the entire time.
Wow. Wow.
Who knows how troubled that lady is. I believe she was 28 years old. She's quite fairly young lady.
yeah.
And the man, I believe, was in his early 50s, if I'm not wrong.
Okay, I
Oh.
see.
Okay. Wow.
Man.
So strange story. Anyways, yeah, drunk people do crazy things.
I agree.
Hopefully that gentleman recovers. And there was some, excuse me, there were some rumors or some suggestions that the lady tried to pick up that
Oh,
man.
like seduce
Yeah,
him?
so they were stopped at a red light and she was trying to be like, hey, do you want to
Yeah.
have some, you want to have a good time tonight? And he was like,
Sex and
not
chill.
interested. Thank you very much. She just went berserk. Maybe
Yeah.
she couldn't handle the rejection.
Right.
Plus, when you're
Allegedly,
drunk.
that's what was alleged, but we're still yet to find out the truth. Once she sobers up, I guess we will. And that's that. And those were all of our top stories from today. If you do have any comments or feedback, members, please leave them in the chat below. The Voice of God will enter and address the members' comments. So we're going to take a quick break. Once we come back from the break, it's your comments. Be right back right after this. Conversation and have your voice heard. Discuss the issues, share information, and get information. Tiger Talk is where you keep in touch with everything Thailand. Go to thetiger.com/talk. It's time for your questions, feedback, and comments. Enter the chat. The Voice of God.
Hello.
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 Why did you react like that?
Hello,
I don't know.
Carmel.
It's funny.
Okay, we have the first comment from John's Journeys about the visa updates. And he said that Thailand needs to put in a 90-day free visa like Malaysia, and that will increase tourism big time.
Absolutely. 90 days is a good time.
Maybe it's their next move. Like I said, they like to test things out. So I'm sure they're testing the 45 days and then
Do
maybe
they like to test things out?
and see
They
like
like to test and then take it back.
yeah, exactly.
No.
So we'll
Or
see.
they
Must
just,
be frustrating for tourists.
every
For
time,
sure.
every time they launch something, they'll launch it, and then the site
Grand.
or the app will just break down.
Yeah, always.
So I mean, they don't do great testing, but I'm sure. I hope they do. I hope they give the 90-day visa or something, or even better, 6-month visa. Do
Wow.
it.
Oh my god.
Do it.
6-month visa
Or
twice
Dare
a
to
year.
dream, baby. Dare to dream.
Then it's gonna be
Is there-
it costs crazy
Yeah, is there any country that's giving out 6-month visa that's a little
for tourists.
At least an option. I'm not saying give it for free, but some people might want it.
true?
Fair.
Okay, we had a few comments about that story and people falling down from the escalator at the BTS. This is from the Facebook live stream. Kendall Lloyd said, I'm guessing there's no accountability for the engineers, etc., who signs off on the
Construction.
structure of the BTS.
No, look, I don't think it's the engineer's fault. It was
Not a
overcrowded.
malfunction.
Yeah, there was no problem with the escalator. There was no
the
problem with
platform.
or the
Yeah.
platform, the BTS. Nothing broke down. There were just too many people
Management problem.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes, but again, management problem. It's a one-off event,
Yeah.
right? That like. They don't have any BTS or station officers that are monitoring a situation
area.
like this, so it just depends on us. Like if you're walking up and you see 1,000 people in front of you, that would have to be a personal choice. Okay, I'm gonna wait
Yeah.
5 minutes before I go.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would be fair to blame an engineer. And in a situation like this, look, it was a freak accident that should have never happened. It's very unfortunate. A lot of people got injured, but it's easy to just find someone to blame. Let's blame the government. Let's blame the BMA or the BTS. But I don't think that's the solution. The solution is to better manage the situation in the future.
Yeah. You could have turned off the escalator from
Yeah.
moving. And we had another one, Damien Jesser, because you guys were talking about Japan and how they, how their train system works. Damien Jesser said in Japan they will write a note to give to your boss if the train is running late.
That's right.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so
that's
nice.
so
But
good.
it rarely ever actually comes late.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if it does come 5 minutes late, the conductor will go.
And apologize.
Yeah, one by
as
one.
well.
Everyone's seen that post on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm getting distracted by the comments because people are getting at it. But then when you guys talked about the survey, the
Yeah.
Thai desserts, PG Santa said that's a lot of savory desserts. You guys were describing all the desserts you guys were like talking about. and he said it's a lot of savory desserts.
That is true. Actually, we do like to combine like the savory and sweetness, like because all the ingredients that are used there, like coconut or rotis, they're all savory things, but we just I don't know,
Twist.
yeah, innovative.
Savory and sweet.
But Thai people have sweet tooth. Everything is extra sweet. Even with like fried rice or like other dishes, if you notice, it's more sweet.
That is true.
I agree with you guys. Actually, when I first came here, I was so used to Indian sweets. I found Thai sweets not very sweet.
Yeah,
That is
'cause
true.
Indian sweet
You
is
guys
very
have like
sweet.
really sweet balls.
They have like literally sugar syrup, like gulab jamuns.
Yeah, I
basically.
love that.
It's in sugar syrup.
I love that's my
And
favorite
I
dessert.
didn't know. I popped one in my mouth, and
Yeah.
then all the liquid just like
Yeah.
Like syrup.
exploded.
And if you're not used to it, you're just like, you just get that
Sugar
this,
high.
this mad rush, and you're like,
What is it
woo!
called?
I want to punch an elephant.
What is that dessert called? Because I think
Gulab
I ate it
jamun.
before. Yeah, I
Yes.
did. That caught me off guard.
I think almost everyone, if you've tried Indian food,
It's
you would
really
have
good. I
probably
love-
tried a
Yeah,
gulab
me
jamun
too.
or a rasgulla if you're not into the sweet. So depending on which part of the country you come from, right? So there's gulab jamun, which is basically like those fried dough bowls in sugar syrup, and there's a excuse me. Sorry, just started speaking Thai. Yes, I stuttered. Apologize. So you've got your sweet gulab jamuns, and then there's a part of India that doesn't like it as sweet, and they've got the rasgulla, which is basically the sister of the gulab jamun, and it's less sweet. Still sweet, still very
I didn't
sweet,
know it
but less
has like
sweet.
a sister version of it.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's
I
just the
love
easiest way to explain it. They're not really, but yeah.
Hey, when you guys talked about the BRT, special bus lane, Paul Shackleton asked, Natty, are you sure you have never abused the bus lane?
Yeah, never abused it.
And then PG Santa said, let's take a poll in the chat. If you believe Natty has abused the bus lane, type 1.
Oh no.
I think she'd never do it, type 2. And 1 won. So they think that you definitely abused the bus lane.
It's time to confess.
Oh no.
There's a 60% chance that Natty has definitely,
Or more than 60 at this point.
Allegedly.
allegedly driven in the bus lane. So, have you ever got caught?
No. I see police, I'm like, oh, back. Oh, nobody in the back. And then I go in the normal lane.
No.
But this bus lane, it's also in Bangkok, right? I
It
see
is
it sometimes, like the bus is just going while the traffic light is red.
Yeah.
That special bus lane.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one, yeah.
But it's only on specific roads.
Yeah,
it's not on every
specific
main
area.
road. Like
Oh.
it's not in Sukhumvit.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember where I saw it, but I have taken it a few times. Not me. Someone else was driving, and then they were impatient. So, anyways,
Was it Natty?
Yeah, was the car backing out
Was
of
it
it?
Natty?
the drunk lady story, attacking a male tourist and biting his ear off. They started making these jokes and puns. I could only address a few. So Tony the Tiger said, Miss Tyson in Pattaya.
Oh.
Miss
All of you
Tyson
guys were
in
saying Mike Tyson, and I was ready to like address these comments. I'm like, okay, so I
Miss
have to
Tyson.
reference Mike Tyson, and then you guys brought it up first. And then Stephen said, wear over ear headphones when you travel with a songtail
Oh, yeah.
That's a smart
or
move.
a helmet.
Just
Yeah.
earmuffs. They're going to be
Yeah.
a new thing in Shunburi.
This is not a member's comment, but I really wanted to pick this out because it was
Okay.
quite funny. Greek Fire 71 said, nibble on your ear is just a saying. We are not supposed to really bite it off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Maybe, she was
Too
intoxicated.
much affection.
Yeah, maybe she was, trying to turn him on, and it definitely turned him off. Some people get really offended when you make fun of a serious situation.
Yeah.
Oh.
And, the fact that we've laughed, I'm sure there's someone out there be like, how dare they?
Yeah,
How
sure.
dare these
Can't
kids
please
laugh
her."
at the serious situation?
I think it's the absurdity, right?
Yeah.
Like, how can you be punched, then like locked, and then bit
Yeah.
off, and she swallowed? I think the punchline is like you
That
swallowed
whole
the part.
thing was just
Yeah.
too
Right
crazy.
there.
I mean, and if you can't laugh at this crazy, we live in Thailand. We've seen a lot of crazy
Yeah,
stuff. But if
I
you
agree.
can't laugh at this crazy situation, then what else are you gonna laugh at? Yeah. Anyways,
Agree.
I got a comment from the Facebook live stream. Damien Jesser said that even whiskey in Thailand is sweet.
Is it? I see.
Is it?
Damien Jesser is on Facebook.
Yeah,
Oh,
he goes
okay.
on Facebook
Hi,
more
Damien.
than on.
Long-standing member of the Thaiger. Is whiskey in Thailand sweet? So I mean, Thai whiskey is what, blend? 185. What
I'm
else?
not sure.
I
Regency.
don't really drink whiskey.
Not
No,
sure.
Regency, I think is brandy.
They all taste like water to me.
Wow.
After a
Oh,
couple.
wow.
No, just joking.
Thai whiskey, it was like, this is how it works in the Thai society. You go to university, you have enough money to buy blend 185, which is like 250 baht. Then if you want to live a little, you go red label, right? That's like, oh, I'm doing all right. Yeah, I'm going out for
Yeah.
a party tonight. And then you become an adult and you can afford maybe some better, but I think so far the standard is like black label's like, oh, you
Yeah,
hyso
you made
person.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you really want to go out and party, don't you?
That's the
Pretty much.
benchmark.
Anything above black label, you're not going to be in that club. There are very rare clubs that offer you more than black. Maybe a
Agreed.
gold, and that's pretty much it. We do not condone the use of alcohol or the drinking of alcohol on the Thaiger.
No.
That just had to be said.
I got a new comment from Philip Wee.
Okay.
You guys are all glowing today from eating that golden donut.
Oh yeah.
For anyone,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
we had a lot of videos come out this weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
One of them was, that's right, the most expensive donut in Thailand, if not Asia.
Yes.
It was good.
It was okay.
It was good. It wasn't a donut that I expect, like a traditional donut, but it was good for what it is, I would say.
It's actually a shoe cream, but
Yeah.
they call it a donut just because it's shaped
shape.
like a donut. But if you guys are curious, definitely go check that one out because there's gold leaves and
And it's fun. We
Pretty.
tried it out
Statement.
as well.
Yeah.
yeah,
Imagine eating money,
yummy.
but it tastes all right, pretty
Can you
decent.
do that again? Yummy. I just wanted to do that.
Okay. We also had the podcast. That's right, Natty. For anyone who's interested in plant-based diet and how plant-based diet can actually be yummy and taste good.
Have a
And-
lot of food content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food content and the future of plant-based food and veganism, or vegans in Thailand. Check out Nettie's podcast with Root the Future that came out on Saturday.
You know, I love Bangkok in a way that I feel like it's the kitchen of the world. We have tons of cuisines, and we don't just half ass it. Can I say that? I just said it. We don't just half ass it, right? We really go hard. Like we
Yeah.
have Michelin star restaurants and the vegan restaurants that are in Thailand. I'm not vegan. I'm not even vegetarian, and I go there specifically sometimes just
It's
to eat
really
a vegan
good, yeah.
burgers because they do not taste like real burgers, first and foremost, but
Yeah.
they have their own unique taste, and I like that unique
And
taste.
sometimes you crave that unique taste.
Yeah.
And you actually, I liked that you were talking about it with the two members of Root the Future, that a lot of the times people advertise the plant-based burgers or whatever as like, oh, it tastes just like meat. It even bleeds or something like
yes,
that.
yes.
And all this advertising is like, why are we trying to make it look like meat if the whole point is to get away from meat?
Yes.
Yeah.
To give you this illusion. So it was actually a really, really good podcast. It was a great listen, and you can check that out on YouTube, as well as Apple Podcasts and Spotify, as well as other videos. Sarah made a video on pets. How
Yeah.
do you bring your pets to Thailand?
I actually get asked a lot from
Interesting, niche,
Yeah, so if-
specific.
for,
Bow wow.
for
I don't
animal
have any
lovers.
pets, but yeah, if you hadn't noticed yet, she really likes animals.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Guilty.
All right. Any last questions? Come.
Stefan just said that he doesn't mind the Burger King plant-based burger. I didn't know they had a plant.
Yeah,
did
it's
not
pretty
either.
good. It's
said he
pretty good.
enjoyed
In
it.
Thailand?
Yeah. It's pretty good, actually.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I've never actually tasted a plant-based
doesn't
burger
taste-
in
I
my
need to
life.
take-
As good as the normal burger, but it's okay.
Oh, I know the best place for burgers, for vegan burgers.
Oh.
I'll take you guys there one
Okay.
day.
Okay. Deal.
Normally, the only problem I've ever had with vegans is the fact that they find the need to preach the fact that it's the only way and the best way, and they shame you for having animals.
But the thing is, like with Joanna and Max, who I interviewed, they don't even share that sentiment.
Yeah.
So not all plant-based / vegans are the same.
That's right. And like, if I don't look down on you for being a vegan, why should you look down on me for being a carnivore? Not really carnivore, but yeah.
Yeah.
For, eating meat.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
just-
That's fair.
That's your choice. Let's
yes.
just live.
My choice, my
Let's
tummy.
just love.
More options for everyone.
Yes.
That is all
night.
I got for comments.
Okay.
Okey-dokey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your comments and feedback, members. And thank you for watching. Thank you very much for watching. We appreciate all the viewers watching us live on YouTube as well as Facebook. We appreciate you. Please comment after the video if you have any feedback and if you want your comment to be featured on Thaiger Bites. Also, sometimes on Thaiger Unfiltered. When we get started, we don't have enough questions, so we go back to some of the old videos we've done to answer some of your questions. And yeah. Also, don't forget the Thaiger competition. If you haven't sent
the
your entry in,
t-shirts.
yes, Friday is the day we decide to end it.
This Friday, right?
This Friday. If I don't get enough entries, then I'll extend it. But most probably this Friday.
Did you get one already?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Ooh.
I saw it, yeah. From John's Journeys. John, I've got your
Yeah.
entry already. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, send us your entries in. It's a t-shirt competition. Each person can send in 2 designs. What would you like on a Thaiger t-shirt? The rules are it has to be a black t-shirt, so designs on black t-shirts. It must have the Thaiger logo and a representation of Thailand, i.e., let's say, a Thai flag on the arm or something like that, or an elephant. I don't know. A Thai flag would
Or
be
tiger.
cool. Yeah. It could be Natty
Oh, no.
surfing on a joint.
Oh no.
What?
It could be Sarah obsessed with like 50 different animals on her body.
Oh,
It
yeah,
could be
that'd
anything.
Cute.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm
The
excited.
voice of God. What does the voice of God look like?
Ooh.
So 2 designs per person. Send them to bites@thetiger.com. That is BITES, bites@thetiger.com. All right. As for now, I'd like to say thank you very much to Natty, Sarah, the
Thank
voice
you.
of God,
Thank
hot
you.
and shy behind the buttons. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you here live again tomorrow morning. Actually, there's a special guest tomorrow morning.
Ooh.
Yes.
Fun.
It's
Well, we
Jet
shall
Gunther.
Oh,
okay.
I thought it was gonna be a surprise.
Is
Jen.
it though? It's only a surprise to people. Okay, the people watching live, don't put it in the comment section.
Now they're
This is-
gonna put it on
This
the
is
comments.
exclusive. No, this is exclusive information just for the people who are watching live. They know.
Okay.
It's the power of knowledge. Don't tell anyone else.
Fair.
Yeah.
Let everyone else find out tomorrow. As for now, it's goodbye from us here at the studio. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.